Good morning. Today is a chilly one. It is currently snowing. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. You know, when you live in Canada or you live somewhere cold, you think that we would get used to the cold months. You think that we would get used to that snow every single year, and you just don't. You really don't. When the cold weather hits and the snow starts to fall, I immediately wish that it was summer again. I just want to go somewhere for 6 months and come back. Maybe one day I will do that, but I just cannot stand the winter months. I just cannot. So I basically have to get used to it because it's here to stay until at least April. Yes, we do get snow in April sometimes, so let's hope that doesn't happen this year. But in today's video, I am going to be sharing my November favorites. So these are products that I've been enjoying for the month of November, and I was also using these in October as well. And to be honest, looking at the products that I'm sharing today, I don't think I have talked about one of them on my channel yet. If there is one product, I did share it in a YouTube Shorts, but it's been a while, so if you are new to my channel, you've probably never seen it unless you did go through all of my videos. But we have a lot of newbies here to talk about, so of course, let's get right into it. And all of these products will be linked below for you, including discount codes as well. So let's get right into that first favorite. All right, so the first product that I really want to talk about first is by Skinn. Now, if you're familiar with Dimitri James, he is the owner of Skinn, and he's based in the United States. Now, I have heard a lot about his skincare brand, but it's not exactly easy to purchase here in Canada. But he does come on the shopping channel every so often, and you know, I'm a sucker for the shopping channel. If you live in Canada, you know exactly what the shopping channel is, and if you live in the United States, it's basically your QVC. It's very similar. And so he was on not long ago and he was talking about his different products and he was going on about this. And of course, yes, I know I am just a sucker for skincare, but the way that he described this, I thought, okay, I need that in my life because I don't have anything like this in my collection. So this is the DermAppeal Daily. So this is something that you can use every day, twice a day. I'm only using this once a day. I did at the very beginning, but now I only use this a couple of days a week. So this contains lactic acid and jojoba seed beads. So there is a little bit of a grit to it, but it's not super gritty because if it was, I wouldn't like this because products like that really cause a lot of redness on my skin and irritation. This is mainly like a cream with a little bit of that gentle grit, but it just creates this beautiful glow to your skin, and your skin is super soft as well because it's exfoliating and getting rid of texture and that surface dead skin. So my skin is constantly glowy and it has that shine to it even before I put my serums and my moisturizer on. And I love that. If I can have skin that glows and has that shine before I have serums and moisturizer, that is what I am trying to achieve all the time. And so this product will give you that. If you have sensitive skin, just be cautious, obviously, because this has a little bit of that grit. But from my experience with this, it is super gentle, but yet effective. Now, the way that he says to use this is before your cleanser. So in your morning skincare routine, of course, your skin is already clean from the night prior. So all you want to do is dampen your skin, put a little bit of this on your fingers, and then gently go around your face with it, working it in circular motions. You could leave it on your skin for about a minute or two and then rinse off and then go in with your serums and your skincare products afterwards. At nighttime, of course, you want to use this after you've removed your makeup and sunscreen, but before your cleanser. And that's what I was doing. Like I said, when I first started using this, I was using this every single day, once a day. Sometimes if I didn't use it in the morning, then I would use this at nighttime. But now that my skin is brighter and softer, I only use this a couple of days a week, and that is sufficient enough. So this will be great for the winter months because let's face it, a lot of us experience texture and dryness during the winter, and we want to exfoliate and make sure that that surface dead skin isn't there. So I love this. I really do. I'm very impressed with it. So if you are looking for something like this, or you're a fan of this skincare brand, honestly, I would say try this at least once. It is really, really impressive. The next product is by Vivier. This is their Sheer SPF 30 Mineral Broad Spectrum Sunscreen. This is 100% mineral. This has a titanium dioxide of 10% and a zinc oxide of 8%. The formulation is really beautiful. It is very lightweight, but it's very moisturizing at the same time. So honestly, this is going to be great for the winter months, but I can see this being lovely for the spring, summer months as well because it is very lightweight. Now this will also give you that glowing complexion. So it really does give this nice radiance to your skin, which again, I think is beautiful for the winter months because a lot of us are lacking that radiance when it's the dead of winter and our skin is a little drier and more dehydrated. I like using products like this that just add to that complexion. So this is not skin-like, this is not mattifying. This honestly will give your skin that dewy, glowy complexion. Now this one also has a little bit of a fragrance to it. It is very, very mild, but it's like a fruity scent because there is orange peel extract. There's also lemon extract in here as well. So if that's not your thing, you may want to stay away from this. But again, it is very subtle and I am not bothered by it in the least. Once it's on your skin, you honestly don't smell it anymore. It's just that initial application, of course, but you are getting 60 mils of product here. And again, it's another option that sits nicely underneath your makeup. So if you're looking for a different mineral sunscreen to try out this winter, especially something that is really moisturizing, I would say give this one a try. And I should also mention that if I were to really analyze my skin in the mirror, there might be a slight white cast on my fair skin, but it's not enough for someone to notice it on my skin. Like I could put this all over my face and my neck and go out in public. I don't think anybody would ever notice. But if I, again, were to really analyze my skin, there could be a slight cast. So if you do have that darker skin tone, just keep that in mind. But if you wear makeup, you won't even see that cast because of course your makeup will cover that. The next product is by Roche Posay and this is the Toleraine Cleanser. Now this is not new by any means, but to be honest, I don't believe I have ever used this, and if I have, it's been many years. And you know, what the heck was I thinking? This is amazing for removing your makeup, removing your sunscreen, and just cleansing your skin on an everyday basis. So of course this can be used every day, twice a day, but if you're looking for something that is extremely gentle, very moisturizing on the skin, but also something that is fragrance free, then this would be a great option. And look how much you're getting here. So you are getting 400 mils of product. This is going to last you all winter long and probably into the spring months because all you need is basically one pump to cleanse your skin in the morning, one pump to remove your makeup and sunscreen, and then of course, like I've always mentioned, double cleansing is really important. So then of course you will have to go in with one more pump for the evening. So 3 pumps a day. This is going to last you a really long time. And I am really impressed with it. It is super gentle. It doesn't burn my eyes when I'm trying to remove my mascara and my eye makeup. And La Roche-Posay has so many wonderful products, and this is another one that I've really been missing out on. So I've really been enjoying this and I can't wait to use this more come the winter months. Next up is the Nars Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. Now, I don't have dark circles. I am very fortunate, but I do have a little bit of discoloration in the inner corner of my eye where I have a little bit of pinky purpley tones. But if you have dark circles or you're just looking for something to brighten up your under eyes, something that you could possibly use in replacement of your concealer or pairing it up with your concealer, try this. Oh my goodness. So this is very moisturizing. So if you want to skip on an eye cream that morning, you could honestly go in with this one. This is going to give that brightness underneath the eyes. It's going to help give that luminosity, but your concealer just applies so nicely on top of this. Like, I don't have creasing when I use this beforehand. Of course, if you wish to put a powder on top of this or on top of the concealer, just to make sure that everything is set in place, or let's say you just don't like that luminosity, then set it with powder. But if you just use this on its own, it doesn't crease. And again, if you put concealer on top of this, I don't experience creasing. If I do, it might be just underneath that lower lash line, but I don't get any creasing anywhere else. Whereas if I just use a concealer on its own without using powder or something underneath it, then yeah, sometimes I do experience a lot of creasing and everything starts to move around a little bit. But I have it in the shade Night Swan. So I believe this is the lightest shade. There are different shades to pick from, and it almost has like this balmy feel to it. But it does help to slightly even out the under eyes. So depending on your skin tone, again, you may not even need to use a concealer underneath, because it might be enough to disguise that darkness or that discoloration. But at the same time, it's brightening up the under eyes, giving more of that awake look. And I am all about that. Whether I need that brightness or not, I always like that brighter look underneath the eyes. I just feel like it looks so youthful and you just look more awake. You don't look tired. So I've really been enjoying this. Nars has some great products, and this is a new product that they came out with this year. And again, I'm very impressed. It's so easy to use. Use it with your finger. I will tell you that, because the warmth of your finger really helps to melt that product into the skin, and it just applies and blends so nicely. The next product is the Charlotte Tilbury Multi Miracle Glow. So this is nice because there are many uses with this. So you can use this as a cleanser. You can use this as a mask that you leave on for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then rinse off. You can use this as an overnight mask, which is personally how I like to use it. And you can use this as a makeup topper. So let's say you want to highlight certain areas just for that added pop of glow, that radiance, that dewiness. I put this a little bit on the tops of those cheekbones, a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And then of course, if you have any dry patches on your face or your body, of course you can put this on those areas as well. And this is very, very moisturizing. It's rich, but at the same time, it is pretty lightweight from my experience with it. So this one has camellia oil, it has rosehip oil, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, so there's retinol palmitate in here, and the list goes on. But this one does contain fragrance, and I will say it is really nice. It has almost like this floral scent to it. It's not quite the same smell as the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It has more of that floral, but it's really subtle. It's not overpowering, so you know, that might be a deal breaker for you depending on if you like fragrance or not. But as you can see here, it has like this nice gel texture, but it also has that creaminess in it as well. So honestly, a little bit goes a long way, and it spreads nicely. I have been using this since October, and it doesn't even look like I've touched it. That's how little you need of this product when you're using it. So again, I like to use this as that overnight mask. So when I use this, I just cleanse my skin, and then I just put this all over my face and my neck, and that's it. And I might do that once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, just whenever I feel like I want to treat my skin with moisture. This does a good job. And again, if that's not your thing to leave it overnight, then just use this after cleansing, leave it on for 10 minutes or so, and then of course rinse off and then go in with your remaining skincare products. So I like it because there are many uses with it. I've never used this as a cleanser because I just feel like it's very wasteful to use this as a cleanser, but I have used this a few times on top of my makeup just to give my cheeks that nice glow and that dewiness, and it's beautiful when you use this as that as well. So if you like Charlotte Tilbury, you want to try something new, of course I would say try this. You are getting 100 mils of product, and there is a 12-month shelf life once you've opened it up. Next up are the LilySilk Silk Scrunchies. So I have the package here that comes with 4 different colors. So you get beige, white, black, and pink, and you get 2 of each in this package. And I believe I got this on Amazon. I will link it below for you, but these are excellent quality. I used to use the slip silk scrunchies, the ones that you get on Sephora, and you can get different sizes. Those ones are great, but I will say these ones last longer. And what I mean about that is that the elastic inside seems a little bit thicker, so it takes longer for these to stretch out. I do feel like these types of hair ties can stretch out pretty quickly, and then of course you're throwing them away before you know it because they're not holding up your hair. Especially if you have fine hair like me, you want a silk scrunchie that is going to keep its shape for a long duration, or you'll be wrapping it like 4 or 5 times around your hair just to get it tight. But I like these because they're very gentle on the hair and they don't kink my hair. They don't cause breakage either. I do sleep with one of these in my hair every single night. And then of course, during the day, if I want to wear a ponytail or something, then I'm always grabbing for these. So they're great quality. They last a really long time, and I think they look really nice as well when they're in your hair. So I am a huge fan of silk scrunchies. So if you want to take more of that gentle approach with your hair, look into these. These are really nice. Next up is the Pallure Blonde Shampoo. So this is your purple shampoo to eliminate those brassy yellow tones in your blonde, white, or gray hair. This does a really good job to eliminate that, and it does create more of that cooler, ashier look to your hair, and that is what I am trying to go for all the time. I don't like that brassy warm look to my hair personally. I do like that warm buttery yellowy blonde on other people, but on me personally, I don't like it. I just much prefer that cool tone blonde. So to be honest, I use purple shampoo every other hair wash because again, I want to keep up with that ashy look, and tones don't exactly stay in my hair. So for example, if I go and get my hair freshly highlighted, they always tone my hair at the very end to eliminate warmth and to add more of that ashy white blonde look. Once I get home and several days go by and I wash my hair for the first time, that toner completely washes out of my hair. My hair does not hold tone, and it doesn't matter what purple shampoo I use either. I feel like I need to be pretty consistent with it to keep that ashy look going in my hair. But this is a shampoo that doesn't dry out the hair. It doesn't make your hair feel dry and brittle and straw-like. So I don't mind using this every other wash because this is very moisturizing and it doesn't strip my hair. It's also vegan. It is cruelty-free as well, and it smells really nice also. And again, it does a good job. But the longer you leave this in your hair, of course, the chances of your hair turning purple are a lot higher. Been there, done that. But you know what? I'd rather have purple tinged hair than light bulb yellow hair, in my opinion. So if you're looking for a good purple shampoo, I highly recommend this. I do have a discount code for you guys as well, which of course I will leave up here and below for you. And the last product is by Urban Decay, and this is the Moondust eyeshadow. And I have talked about this. No, I didn't talk about it. I shared it in a TikTok video, but I also shared it on YouTube Shorts and on my IG Reels as well back a couple of months ago. And I still love it, and I use this all the time. I love that glittery look. So this has that micro glitter, and so this is in the shade Space Cowboy, but there are other shades as well. So I'm going to insert that video that I uploaded a few months ago just so that you can see what it actually looks like when it's in natural daylight and the sun is out, and I just have that perfect lighting right now. Like, it is snowing, like I said, and the lighting in this video is really off, so you wouldn't even be able to see how this really looks on my eyes. But I do have a little bit on my eyes right now, so I use this as a topper. So I might use, let's say a matte eyeshadow or an eyeshadow that isn't too glittery, and then if I want more of that pop, then I will put this on top of it just to add more of that glitter, or I will just use this on its own, which is what I'm doing in this video here, and it is beautiful. So this is going to be lovely for the holiday season, those parties, those get-togethers, but I like to use this on a regular basis as well because I just love the look that it gives, and it almost gives this wetness to your eyelids as well, which I really like. So those are my November favorites. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I was able to introduce you to some new products today. Again, I am really impressed with all of the ones that I shared in this video. And again, everything will be linked below for you, including discount codes and the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video. Everything that you need to know will always be in my description box. Let me know if you've tried any one of these products before, and is there something in this video that you want to try? Let's get a conversation going in that comment section. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. So take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.